All right. Ready. All right. Howdy, my fellow Eagles enthusiasts. Today we'll be taking a deep dive into the EMU women's basketball team, looking at some dynamic stats and just talk about them. They actually play tomorrow against Buffalo, so I'll be keyed in for that game. Now, before we go any further, please make sure to subscribe, like if you like this video, press that little bell so you can get notified for my content. I've got one new subscriber right now, which makes me happy. So let's get into the content, shall we? So I was looking at the statistics for the MAC women's basketball overall. So this is just all the teams, who's leading, who's not. I was just getting a better idea of where teams are. And I want to talk about some interesting things that I found. So each of the categories that I'm about to bring up is for when it comes to the players, at least, there's like a list of 25. So in my mind, when I was watching this is like the thought process I had was, if you're top 5, top 3, you're elite at that level. You're an elite player. You're one of the best. If you're top 10, then you're still very good. You're very good. You're borderline elite, but you're still very good. And if you're top 25, you're good. Like you're way better than average, and you deserve recognition for being on that list. So in my mind, being top 25 is still a win. So now, before I go any further, I want to give credit where credit's due. So I'm going to talk about her again, Natalia Pineda. I've talked about her before. I've ripped on her before, and I told you, if she does something good, I'm going to give her credit for it. And this is one of those days. She played a great game against Kent State. She shot 3 of 4 from the field overall, hitting 2 of 2 from 3. Very nice. Hit 2 of 3 free throws, 10 points overall. She played really well. I liked what I saw. And, I want to be intellectually honest on this channel. I'm going to give her credit when she does something good. I'm going to rip her when she does something bad. And to add on to her credit, she's 13th overall with steals in the entire MAC. So I want to give her credit when she does something good. So that's nice to see. If she can develop into a strong player, I'll be the first to defend her. But she has to prove it first. She's had one good game. I want to see it tomorrow against Buffalo. We'll see what happens. If she can be an average contributor, she'll win me over as a good player. Or at least a good player for the team. So let's get into deep stats. Some fun stuff. So first, we start with the good. We have the good and we have the bad. Let's start with the good, shall we? So first of all, Ariana Combs leads the MAC in steals per game with 3.3. Very nice. I knew that she is one of the better defensive players. She's really great blocker, really athletic, really quick. She's got great anticipation, great hands. She keeps them always ready. She's really good at that. I know she led in steals. That's very impressive. And then Jenna Inakariko is 5th, actually, with 2.6. I had no idea we had 2 guards in the top 5 in steals per game. Really nice. Jenna is also 4th in the MAC in assists and 3rd in assist to turnover ratio. What that tells me is that Inakariko is a really efficient point guard. And I've told you before, her value is not necessarily in her scoring. She can drop buckets when she needs to. But her value comes from other things. It comes from running the offense. It comes from setting other people up. She's really good at that. And this proves it, quite frankly. So that's great to see. It's great to see that she's efficient when she does it too. Combs is 15th in assists, by the way. So she doesn't always hog the ball, if anybody thinks that. And then Sonara Scanes is the far and away the lead rebounder, 10.5 rebounds per game. Combs is 13th with 6.6. I had no idea that Scanes, like, when I was looking at these lists, I was like, oh, I was expecting to see players here and there, but I'm like, Inakariko leads in Inakariko's like 5th with steals per game. Combs leads in steals per game. I had no idea. And so Sonara Scanes leading in rebounds. That's big. Because I'm not going to say I didn't see her as being that kind of player, but I thought her primary value was in her scoring ability. But no, she's proving that she can do it all. And why she has a starting job, she can She can rebound. She can post up. She can shoot. She can do it all. So she's a really nice player. Monster player with numbers like this. Yeah, I have no idea how Coach Castro is able to get players like her and players like Combs to transfer from like Oklahoma to here. I have no idea how that works. I want to, this is just me personally speaking. I want to figure out how women's basketball works, because there's a lot more like transferring, it seems, at least with like MAC teams, than with like men's basketball. So I want to know how that works. But now we have to talk about the bad. We have to be intellectually honest here, people. So as a team, they are dead last in the MAC in 3-point percentage, 25%. They are ninth in three-point shots attempted. So what that tells me is that even though they haven't hit a lot of shots, they aren't necessarily like inefficient. Like there's room for them to improve. And we also need to talk about their second game against UIC. They went 0 of 15 from 3. If you scratch that game, their numbers are probably a lot better. But the numbers still remain. They're not a good shooting team from 3. And they're 11th in field goal percentage with 37%. They're followed only by Western Michigan. Those darn Broncos. That's not good. I'm going to say it straight up. This team is a bad shooting team. But I don't think they're inefficient. I think they're not hitting shots. And let me explain why. So I talked about UIC and that spiking the numbers from 3-point. My analysis is that the team suffers from an over-reliance on Ariana Combs. And I kind of started thinking this. Their last game was against Kent State. And in the final minutes, basically nobody else put up a shot except for Combs. Now, let me say, when you're in the final minutes of a game, if you're a couple points down, you always put the ball in the hands of your best player. I'm not dissing that. What I am saying is that the team needs to be better and they need to help Combs out. That entire game, Combs scored really well. She played really well, but nobody else stepped up to help her when their offense was lagging a little bit. So this team needs to be better with their consistency in helping Combs out, because Combs is a very fine player, but sometimes she'll have off shooting nights. You know, that's just who she is, unfortunately. To zoom out, as the season goes on, I want to see more consistent scoring, better scoring from more players more consistently. Combs is amazing, Skanes is amazing, Anna Kerko is amazing, but they need to be consistent because they have a really good defense. They're able to put pressure on guards, but their scoring needs to improve. They have one of the better defenses in the MAC, and if you just look at the statistics, it's there. So, for example, field goal percentage defense, they're second. You know who's number 1? Buffalo. I am going to be so excited for the game tomorrow. I'm going to air fry me some chicken wings, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to enjoy the crap out of that. Almost as much as I enjoy seeing Ohio. I was looking at these stats, and Ohio is the ultimate boom or bust team. So exciting. So, on offense, they are rated number 1, averaging 80 points per game. But their defense is dead last, averaging 81 points per game. So, they're literally the Phoenix Suns back in the day with a 3-second offense or whatever. Or 6-second, however many seconds it was. They're literally the Phoenix Suns. I'm so excited to watch them. That's going to be one of my favorite games of the entire season, is watching them play. I can't wait to watch them play. But, anyway, back on topic. Buffalo's going to be a real test because Buffalo's a really good defensive team. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the entire MAC. They're not going to give Eastern Michigan any extra shots. So, in order to beat them, the Eagles need to be consistent with the shooting that they have. They need to take the shots they have and they need to make them. They're not going to get as many rebounds as they normally will have. So they're going to have to make sure their shots count, whether it's from Combs, whether it's from Skanes, whether it's Kylie O'Hara out of nowhere dropping buckets, whether it's whoever. They need to be consistent. They need to pick their shots and they need to make them. That will be the key for them this game because they'll be able to hang with them defensively, I feel. By the way, Daisha Fair, I believe that's how her name's pronounced. She plays for Buffalo. She's 4th in steals. So they're a good team. They've got talent too. They also have the best shooting percentage defense. They don't let up a lot of shots. So like I said, Buffalo's going to be a real test for them. I'm going to be dialed in. Hopefully you guys will be. Uh, yeah, no, I can't wait to watch this. But thanks for watching this video again. Please hit like or subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Luke Gremban. That's LUKEGREMBAN. I tweet out news about Eastern Michigan sports in general. I live tweet games. Please give me a follow. Hit me up. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. Anything you want my analysis on. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.